You're breathing easier?
You've got patience worse than me. But if you had more questions about Warden stuff, I could wait.
I'd appreciate it.
Anything interesting out there?
There's the manor. It's been abandoned since, before I was born anyway. It's supposed to be cursed by a monster or demon or just magic. It depends who you ask.
I've been there. It was... interesting.
Did something really... But you're all right?
I'm fine. And I've got a new story for Lavendel. Tosh, what are you doing?
She's not in her lair. I was ready. I could have fought her.
Tosh!
Doesn't matter. I can still look for clues. See if she'll turn into a monster like Gillian's archdemon did. I have to figure this out. I'm a dragon slayer.
Tosh, I know what happened at Weishaupt shook you.
Stop. Just stop. I need to kill the dragon.
Why? What do you need to prove?
Wait. Look at that.
Ropes.
Kunari ropes. The Antam. They're the ones who've been blighting the dragons for the gods. Those fucking ropes. They tie her down with these ropes so they can blight her. They turn her into something blighted and ugly and wrong. Something she was never supposed to be. Chakra Toebra. I've got to be ready to fight her. I'm a dragon slayer.
Tosh.
I'm a crappy Kunari. I'm not really Ravani. I'm no good as a daughter. I'm not even... I can't even be a woman right. I have to be a dragon slayer.
Tosh, listen to me. You are not blighted, or ugly, or wrong. So why do you think you are?
My mother put these ropes on me. She tied me up. Why did she do that? Is it because I didn't fit? As a woman, is it why I don't fit as a woman?
Tosh.
The Shadow Dragons say there are people who use they instead of he or she. They're not men or women. And I like how it feels when I imagine myself that way. But... I'm not supposed to breathe fire. Am I not supposed to feel like this? What does she want me to be?
What do you want to be? Your mother brought you to Ravane for a better life.
I know.
So live it. Be who you are. Don't tie yourself down for someone else's fear.
I want to be... No. I am Ravani. And I'm not the daughter my mother wanted. That Tosh, she was never really me.
Who is the real Tosh?
She is... They are... not a woman. Or a man. The Shadow Dragons had some fancy terms, but using they and knowing that, it feels good.
Sounds like a good start.
Thanks. Come on, let's get out of here.
Sounds good.
Nothing but top shelf stuff over here. Kick some ass!
You don't sleep much, do you?
More than you, but little enough. Still looking over everything on Aelia.
If you need fresh eyes, I'm awake anyway.
Maybe, if you don't mind the company. It comes with wisps.
Wisps are nothing. Besides, you're better company than Spite.
Really. Rumor has it I'm a pain in the ass, but that's if you ask Tarquin.
Still got a bad feeling, Harding?
I try to ignore it, but something's out there, in the stone.
I can relate. Warden sense when Darkspawn are around. My skin crawls.
What do you do?
The only thing I can. Go hunt Darkspawn.
Well, I think I'm ready for my own hunt.
Thanks for letting me help out.
The Wardens may rebuild, but the loss to the Order is incalculable.
Hey, good. I wanted to ask you something. My mother and I have a weekly dinner thing. I was gonna meet her in Ravane. Wanna come? Fresh food. And I wanted to know you're good to work with.
Sure.
Rook, when's the last time you slept?
You're late. And you brought a guest.
I hope I'm not putting you up.
No, this is Tasha's home as much as mine, even if she does not visit very often.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
I am not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons? The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
What if it's got some kind of secret code so that only the right people can read it?
That is unlikely. I have studied the first expedition for decades. I have never seen the writing encoded.
What do you mean, the first expedition?
Your history teaches that Kunari landed on Thedas 300 years ago, in the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the first expedition came, only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I study.
Here, food's ready.
This is not Iskap.
Wasn't feeling like Iskap. We're in Ravane. Might as well eat like it.
I see.
The new bookshelf should be here next week. Got him for you with some of the gold from the dragon.
You need not trouble yourself. My studies are clearly of little importance.
Okay. Bye. Thanks for coming.
She used she. You haven't told her yet.
I was going to. Then we got here and she was like that.
You should be able to be yourself around her. Hey, you get to be who you are.
I know. I'll tell her.
When you're ready. On your terms.
Thanks.
Mierda. This place makes my eyeballs itch.
I've been learning more about the Lords of Fortune.
Have you?
What? They're our allies, and it's good to make friends.
There's not a Lord of Fortune I know who wouldn't like you.
So you met a god in the flesh. How are you feeling about it?
Well, our gods, technically. It's a little weird. More than a little, but honestly, it makes things easier.
How do you mean?
Well, they're real, but also, they're pretty evil and don't seem to care much about prayers. So it's suddenly very not complicated, you know?
Whatever keeps things simple.
I can't believe you're asking for a favor as though nothing's happened.
What crapped in your bed?
Sorry, didn't know you two were in the
Rook,
middle of...
excellent. Come in. We could use a second sober voice.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
It's a figure of speech.
I was wondering when this had happened.
I don't follow.
You two didn't seem to be bonding.
I need one of these little needle things to dig some crap out of my armor. Death Mage won't give me one.
First, a bone threader is an extremely delicate instrument. Second, it's Emmerich, Tash. My name is Emmerich, not Death Mage, not Corpse Guy, not... I won't repeat the rest.
What? You are a Death Mage.
Why are all my attempts to converse with you met with scorn? What have I done to you, Tash?
You talk about corpses too much.
It's a rich topic.
No, corpses are messed up. They used to have people in them. You make a move like they're alive, but they smell wrong and they move wrong, and none of it is okay.
Oh.
Especially the ones with skin still on them.
So what I'm hearing is... Tash isn't into terrifying dark magic.
It's not all terrifying.
And Emmerich would appreciate not being bullied and called names.
Ugh. Fine.
I'd no idea necromancy upset you so deeply, Tash. Quite honestly, I didn't think you feared anything.
I don't. But I could have said it was bugging me. I didn't think you cared what I thought.
Of course I do. We're colleagues on this journey.
Okay. Sorry I called you a liker. Skull liker.
You two could still learn things together you'd never find out alone. Emmerich, you clearly find talking about dragons boring.
What? How? Who doesn't like dragons?
Aren't you curious why Tash likes them as much as you like necromancy?
The question crossed my mind.
And maybe Emmerich could help demystify magic, Tash.
Maybe he could share a little. So I know how to deal with walking corpses next time I'm in an old ruin.
I'd be happy to.
Thought you might be.